Good evening. Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. The third live. Actually, it's like the fifth, but I think I deleted two lives that I did. We got the romance angels in the house, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. One more time, giving it to you straight live from New Jersey. We already know it's about to get lit. Happy, blessed Sunday to all. Wishing you all the blessings, the abundance, not only of health, prosperity, right? And an abundance of love, joy. May joy and peace be with you. But let's just be real. In order to have peace, sometimes we have to go to war. When the Empress comes out, she represents war. She represents, sometimes you got to do some things, to get the peace that you want. It comes together. You don't get them at the same time. All right. So don't shy away from something. Stand up for yourself. You got to choose your words and your battles wisely. And with that energy, with that being said, I'm going to give it to you straight one more time. If you have any questions, life, love, family, friends, what's going on? What's the situation for me? How do I move forward? Words of encouragement here just to get you going to the next week. I got it all for you here. We have the angels of romance. We also have the beautiful archangels, right? They're all around us through this cosmic fuel energy, the non-physical part of us, right? And the better half of our human nature, our angels. So we connected them to this consciousness, all right? The network that creates everything. So we connected them to that field. So with that being said, let's get right into it. We're gonna start with Pisces. The clock strikes 12, and here we go. This is why the wheel was created. So we could see things from multiple perspectives, not just right, because when we start looking at things, right, just from our own point of view is great, but we need to know what else is out there, right? When we limit ourselves to just certain ways in doing stuff or seeing the view in life, the whole world, which is almost 9 billion people on earth, we start to lose, like there's things that are there that I'm yet to find out. So with that being said, Pisces, the archangels, for you. Let's get the message really quick, and then I'm gonna tap into the tarot. If you guys have a question, come on in. Let's get it, Pisces. The feisty fish. Do you evolve? Do you go and become the shark? Do you finally get out of that cup? Yes. Indigo and crystal children. Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Maybe you work with children that are sensitive. You could help these children, or maybe you have children that are sensitive and you're giving them. So basically, at the same time, Metatron is an angel of Virgo. They could be having children with a Virgo that's making things a little, because when I get the message, I'm gonna go straight to this who this angel belongs. All right. Maybe your child is a Virgo and needs more special attention, needs for you to stay on top of this person. All right. This child could be, you don't have to be a child, could be a, right. So I'm going to take this like for me, because I do have a Virgo son and this is his energy. He is quite sensitive, right? He's not of a particular, he doesn't have any issues. All right. So if you have children, it's to be patient with them. And sometimes we try the best we can, right? Or if you're dealing with a Virgo, that could be a little sensitive. It still hasn't fully developed his spirituality. He hasn't really evolved yet. And just be sensitive, all right? Maybe they had a rough childhood. Maybe they didn't get the love that they needed, all right? Okay, so you could help this person. So it's hard because if they like a grown person and you got to treat them like a baby, that's very hard, right, to do if you friends or whatever, because it drains your energy. Virgo is the counterpart of you. It's like the same. It's like the counterpart. It's like you get a paper. This is the original document, and when you sign on it, you get the other part that is the other side of you. Two sides of the same coin. All right. So anyway, bottom line, Pisces. All right, you have a special gift because you have the patience, you have the mentality to deal with it, right? And the sensitivity, all right, to deal with children that are especially the opposite of you. Could be a little challenging, but you got this, okay? Although they're going to go against everything you say, But at the end of the day, you know, you have this special talents and gifts, use them to your advantage. Whether you do work with children that are very sensitive, right? Maybe, you know, I don't really know too much about, you know, under the special needs children having mental difficulties, things like that, you know, hospital work, things like that. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the romance angels for Pisces, and then we're going to tap into the tarot. I'm going to do one at a time. You could come back in here any given time. You could come and check me out live whenever you're ready. Here we go for Pisces, the romance angels. Your sensitivity, your sensitive power, Pisces, that is your power, your sensitivity. All right, here we go. Pisces, let's see the romance angels have to say to you today. One more. All right, Pisces. Love yourself first, Pisces. Self-respect. In order to get respect, you got to give yourself respect. This romantic feelings. Nobody likes to hear that. Have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Honestly, put the cards on the table. Okay? Nobody likes to say, oh man, I gotta love myself first. Yes, it makes you more attractive, loving yourself. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive when you give yourself that respect. Because if you expect to be other people to respect you when they don't respect themselves, you're gonna be disappointed really, really quick. So yeah, love yourself. Take yourself out, talk to yourself, right? And you're okay with yourself. You know, look at all the wonderful things that make you who you are, right? And love you first. Give yourself that attention, all right? There's nothing more than loving yourself, and your self-respect is so important. Okay? Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. All right? Now you got to remember that romance is not all. Romance is the beginning, because when the romance goes, what is left? Idealistically, right? We want to stay in this thing where everything's supposed to be romantic, but when we don't deal with the harsh reality, right? It wakes us up like, wow. All right. It's okay that day you're not feeling romantic or your person's not feeling romantic, but when you are explore those romantic feelings, okay, that this is all, because people, you got to really understand romance, it goes away after a while, and it takes a lot to bring it back. All right, because there's other things that we got to take care of. It's not all about love, 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 because love too much, you could suffocate. So explore your romantic feeling, be realistic about them, right? And remember that it goes and comes, you know, it comes in waves, just like the sea, just like the ocean, it moves through the tides and the gravitational pull from the moon. So understand that your moon, and you're gonna sometimes have them, just like you are gonna have them. Your person's gonna have them dealing with the ups and downs and the waves of the moons and the ocean and all that energy, knowing that you're part of that whole energy, right? It will make your things a little more sensitive. So that is it. Love yourself first. Nobody likes to hear that. Oh, I gotta love myself first. Yeah, love yourself, and things will come. You know, you gotta love yourself. It's hard, man. I want somebody to love me. I don't know how to love myself. All I know how to do is cry. No, stop it. You're stronger than that, okay? Now let's go ahead with the tarot for Pisces. We're already at 8 minutes. So if I was doing a video, Pisces, let's get you for the week. Let's see what it looks like for you. There's moon in Aquarius and then moon in Pisces for the next 4 days. After that, Aries, all systems go on fire. Remember, that's not your energy. You're giving the energy to use it wisely. Here we go. Other than you be in the couch, plot. Or if you're working, just, right? Here we go. Here we go. One more. Pisces for this. As we move into the week, I'm going to give it to you straight. But when I do that, that's in the spirit of love. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. Oh, wow, Pisces. One more. Every time you get the kings and the queens, it's normally daily lives. We spend our lives either shopping, right? Food shopping, taking care of the laundry. If we have it at home, we got to go outside. Doctor's office, hospital, work. Those are the things that occupy our time, if we have children or not. All right. You got the world for this week, a sign of completion. You either complete a job, that's a graduation. There's something here. You got the hermit in the reverse. All right. You got a Virgo showing up again in your energy. Okay? So going inward, this is me recognizing that I'm all that I need. All right? When you can find completely joy, when you introspect, you find out things about you that you didn't know. Happiness and love within yourself. You get aromatherapy. So they asked me to do some aromatherapy, movement, dance, run, shop. All right? Maintain a daily routine, declutter. Okay? Complete minimal life, like little errands that you got to run and bring in cleansing foods. Okay? This is the energy for you. But there is a Virgo here that might be ready to talk to you about something, communication, about, I don't know, because this called the selfish, right? So when I'm in the reverse, on the upright, I don't want to communicate. They are the kind of part to you, so hear what they got to say because they like ready to talk to you about something. All right, they've been hiding out, or you've been hiding out. You don't want to connect with them, or they don't want to connect with you. Whatever's going on here, they are ready because it came out. It showed up here, and now it's showing up here. Whether this your energy or not, but there's a sign of completion. You're gonna feel on top of, very elated, very self-line this week. You're gonna feel like you accomplished so much in such little time. Okay. Especially when the moon goes in your house, okay? That is all spirituality. You're going to feel like, wow. But there is a graduation happening within your family. It could be you graduating. It could be one of your kids' graduation. This is the sign of completion. It could be birthday parties. It could also be a time of mourning for some of you guys, okay? Or you were somebody that helped somebody mourn here, all right? So congratulations, and I'm sorry for the unforeseen. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups in the reverse. The Hierophant, all right? And let's get one more. The Nine of Wands. So you got 2 nines, all right? This sense of fulfillment, I'm fulfilled by my life, self-love, right? I don't really care. I don't really need nobody. I'm okay, right? That energy goes with this Virgo energy, right? With the Hermit, but these cards are in the reverse, right? And he says, I'm reluctant to open, but I want to. It's like the energy is like, be careful with overspending, okay? Because there could be some surprises coming for you, okay? But it's like somebody's been wounded, hurt, somebody's not trusting, or somebody wants to trust again. I feel like somebody here wants to trust again, Pisces, because you got the Hierophant. This is the esoteric. See, the Hierophant speaks of religion and information. They could benefit from your information. You could benefit from their information. It's like you guys, I don't know, either go to school together, study something together here, or have the same views, the same, or it could be that religious factors are affecting your relationship. Okay, it didn't show up in the romance angels. They would have gave me that right away, but it didn't show up here. All right, have heart-to-heart conversations, flirt. Right, so you got a lot of good cards here, but I don't know if you're not ready to go back in right here with the nine of wands here. This is hesitation. This past hurts. Learn how to set boundaries. You've been burned, or they've been burned. Nobody can fully trust. All right. Make sure that you learn how to build on solid foundations, because you got some really good energy here. So this week looks like you're gonna feel complete, even though at times you're gonna be like, oh man, like, because all the nights speaks into higher education. It speaks into doing something superb, something different, something esoteric, something like, I'm fulfilled by my life now. What is next? Okay, what do I do next? Do I go back to school? Do I study? So you're gonna be going into that energy this week. All right, that's what it looks like for you. Whether it's with Virgo, Taurus, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries here. The energies are all here. Those are the people around your immediate environment. Use caution when proceeding on. Make sure that this is what you want. Even if you go trying to look for somewhere to study, you got to sign papers here. So just make sure you check every box, check everything before you sign, Pisces, okay? So it looks okay. The esoteric, getting a mentor, going back to a religious belief, or changing your religious beliefs, doing something yourself, right? Sometimes we don't need the mentor and the person. We believe in trusting ourselves, right? Instead of always seeking advice, we need to know how to be more assertive and always we don't need the approval of others, all right? Maybe you grew up with a lot of conflict, negative messages from your family, right? Basically, don't be like that leaf that wind blows away. Make sure that you stand deep in your roots, right? And trust in your abilities because you got what it takes. Okay, you can make good decisions, and if you don't make the best decision ever, it's okay. You can go back. I mean, time doesn't matter. You go back and fix it, but you can learn from that mistake and you can move beyond it. Is what I'm saying. Okay, if somebody's trying to hold you back, let them know. Love yourself first. That looks much more attractive. Pisces. I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna leave it there. Let's get it for Aries. And the angels cry, holy. Holy means wholesome, a connection to a part of you that is non-physical, unseen life force, cosmic energy, as you connected to everything of the earth because you're made of matter. You understand? So you're connected to everything. Holy means wholesome. How to be, instead of righteousness, which is pure, separated for a purpose, right? Unstained without sin. Holy is just the divine, the sun's energy. Too much sun can burn us, right? And it could blind us. But anyway, listen, I just wanted to get that out. Let's go ahead with the archangels for you, Aries. And this starts in 16 minutes and 42 seconds. So if you come in, you're right after Pisces. Here we go. Aries. What is beautiful, non-physical, beneficial beings that always connect to us from a higher state of consciousness through this beautiful network that creates everything, the universal mind of God. Clear your space. Jophiel, get rid of your clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. Feng Shui is the arrangement of flowers and plants and mirrors in your house. Try to move some of your space in, like section it different, especially mirrors. All right, look up Feng Shui. If I wish I had time to explain to you, I'll give you the way you should organize things, right? Maybe today, or maybe you're doing that, decluttering. Jophiel, get outside. She's the angel of Libra. She's a connection with Venus. Venus is not in your house any longer. She's in Taurus. All right. Values, money, sexuality, sensuality, stability, love coming in, right? Slowly but surely. But anyway, at the end of the day, get rid of the clutter. You get rid of the headache. Okay. Sometimes it's not you. Sometimes we got to move things around. All right. So the clutter, dust, clean. All right. That's it. Let's go ahead with the romance angels for Aries. Aries, come on in. If you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. Aries, let's get it. Let's see what it is. So Aries, when it comes to romance, I'm going to give you a few of these. Okay? Or maybe you need to get rid of a Libra. All right? There's a marriage here. All right. Release your ex. All right? The time has come for you to clear the energy with your ex. You got to let him go. All right? It's that simple. Get to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens. For those that are married, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give it to receive the highest energy of all. Love is the highest vibration you could vibrate in. All right, when you set that frequency of love, things change. Miracles happen, right? But give each other, this is for people that are married. Maybe they did something, all right? Maybe they did something that was not so pleasant, and maybe, or if you met somebody new or you've been with somebody so long, get to know each other again. People change over time. Their passions, their dreams, right? They drive, their stamina, things change. We get old. This body's a crate. It's decomposes of the earth. It stays here. But our spirit remains young. So in order for your spirit to remain young, you got to do certain things. People don't understand the importance of our spiritual organs, the perceptors. We have to keep those, checked and lit. But anyway, listen. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. All right. So get to know each other again. If you met somebody, get to know them. Get to know each other well. And as you reveal your most intimate secrets or your desires or those things that give you fear, write those down right before you get to know somebody. But they tell you immediately, release your ex. That's probably why you get in that energy. Maybe you decluttering and throwing their stuff out. Just throw it out. If you hang to these things, these things are going to keep you stuck. You're not going to be able to move forward. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. I'm going to give you one more chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, there's still a chemistry between you and your person. Can you revive this person? For those of you that have been married, a lot of times I get this. It's because a couple's been together so long. Is there any chemistry? It takes a lifetime to learn how to really love somebody, to really, really, right? Because as we get into, as we have children, there's things that need more of a priority. We prioritize things according to the way they come into our lives. But when we have children, right, the sex, the romance is not there. We got to take after the kids. Plan a weekend getaway. Just date each other, like go on one of these sexy days, do like something different. I mean, just do something different. Get creative. Like we don't have to run away. We don't have to run and go meet somebody else, right? Teach them. Remember, reciprocity. You're teaching the person how you want to be treated. But anyway, chemistry goes a long way. Once you get that spark going, you keep it on for a little long. It doesn't have to be like a whole day. It could be an hour, half hour, especially if you're busy with kids or you got work. All right, that is all the energy for you. Let's go ahead into the tarot for Aries. Aries, if you come through here, don't forget to give this a like, share, and I'll see you guys in the next live. Aries, let's see what the tarot has to say. We are 21 minutes for you, Aries. We pour ourselves all day between different cups. What needs our attention, our energy? Between food shopping. We spend most of our time there. Grocery shopping, the same thing. Clothes, household items. Thank God that we got online shopping now. We got to drive to and from work, pick up the kids. If they got activities after school, right? Games. We got all kinds of stuff. Whatever goes on Sunday, let's be planning a Sunday dinner. Being around family and friends. We get caught up with so much and we pour ourselves out. And that's Aries. Aries go, 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 go. And so you need to recharge your batteries just like you got to recharge your phone. All right. So anyway, Aries. Oh, shit. Let it go. Let it go. Aries, as you move into this week. Look, we're going to stop here. The Queen of Wands. You got the Hermit in reverse. There could be you arguing with a Virgo. And you got the World. This card is gonna come up so much because we're having a lot of graduation. It is June, is the month of graduation. This is a graduation. This is the energy that will be around you. You're celebrating. You're doing something here, celebrating a milestone, something completion here. It could be from school. All right. It could be something you're celebrating, a wedding that you're doing. There's a church. There's a pastor. There's people around you. There's fun, but at the end of the day, the sash represents a graduation. There could be a bachelor's party, whatever the case may be for some of you. So you got the Hermit. You got a Virgo here, work together. Either you work with this person or this person, they really, when you need them to show up, they do. They might move a little slower, right? But they do. So this week is going to be about you, right? Working together well with others, collaboration, fair and firm in your decisions. You got a lot of help here with this Taurus Capricorn. That could be the father of your children. It's here, Capricorn people at work, just finding everything at ease, even at home, setting up, a church, a cathedral. It could be you going to a park, a picnic, something here. It's exciting. You and like you're the leader of this. Like you say, you this go here, that go there. I want this here. You making the arrangements to do all this. Okay, so that's what it looks like for you. You got the Devil energy. You got a short leash on spending or control your spending here, or maybe you're gonna have to probably spend a little bit more because this speaks of restraint. I got my money on hold, right? I'm not spending like I used to be. Or Saturn, you got to understand with Saturn. Anyway, because I don't think you guys understand yet. So I'm not gonna even. When you could go on my other channel and I'll teach you all about Saturn and why he represents. He's in your first house. But anyway, the Devil is a lift energy, right? People get scared when they see the Devil. There's your place of focus here because you're trying to get things done. All right, hard work is required for these things to get done. You got the Vault, which stands for security, money. All right, the energy grid. We have weight because the earth is pulling on you and the earth is pushing you up. The ground is pushing up on you. Otherwise, we will fall. So we need this if we want to work hard, if we want to stay consistent, if we want to do the hard work. We require the change that links us to that hard work is the vote, is the energy, the grit. All right. What this here, this is the spirit. The spirit takes a form of any animal when you come to hard work. And this doesn't look so cute because we could look so ugly when we try to work hard, right? We get sweaty and messy and blah, 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 but we do the hard work. And that is required in order for you to grow successfully. All right. But when it comes to relationships, you might have a short leash on your person. This is when you tell your person, you're going to go here, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. You're going to take, like you tell your person, like, this is who you're going to talk to, how you dare you talk to this person, right? Or even at work, you probably at work and it's not giving you enough time to do anything. All right. Whatever this is, it has a strong grip on you that you're not being able to take care of business. So I want you to really understand the devil's energy. All right. Because we got to get out of this spooky, this spooky nonsense about the devil's energy. Understand what he really represents. Apply control. We got the square there. All right. And remember, you have weight because the earth is pulling on you and the earth is pushing you up the ground. So you have to stay in this position here. This is called like a square. All right. The pentagram and Vernon mean dominion over the earth or over the ego. All right. This is where we grow. This is black. We all made out of this dark energy. Everything. If you look up, if you leave the earth right now, you go, we're traveling through space. So when you go look up there, everything is dark. So we make through chaos and darkness at the end of the day. Okay. When the waters hit the ripples with the sun's energy, it turns into dark, it turns into light, it turns into darkness. So understand this, all right? The underworld, here, this is where we go in the second dimension, all right? So in the third, we hit the polarity, and if nothing moves, nothing gets done. So this needs to apply control here. And so if it takes that you're mean because you're laser focused on the task at hand, you got to do what you got to do, and people are not going to understand. Listen, I got to do what I got to do. See, darkness doesn't have a trauma with money because money been demonized as you shouldn't take care of your money. You shouldn't have more than others. You should, is the mixture I have with the earth, right? And that's a lie because if you demonize money, right? Because this is going towards the material side of life, right? If you don't take care of money, because money has value, it's a paper and God, and that we trust. That if we go somewhere, we work, we get that money. If you demonize money, all right, you put in your hard work to make that money. So that money cannot be evil. Okay? We make stupid decisions with the money. So when you recognize the energy of the devil, you think twice about it. So please, I'm going to coach you and help you through this energy so you can stay focused on the task at hand. Okay? And being vulnerable and not care how I look in front of others, because you plant good seeds and you give it love, which is energy. All right? It's going to give you a good crop. It's going to get wine, right? You're going to get apples. You're going to get a good harvest if you plant your seeds and you take care of them, you nurture them. All right? Whether you need to be restricting yourself. Like, no, I'm not going to do this because I know if I go have fun, if I don't stay here, I'm going to mess up. So you self-restrain here. So people really got to understand the devil's energy. Okay? But anyway, that's what your week looks like. There is a Virgo here, right? Or that could be you self-reflecting. All right, recognizing that you're all that you need. If you can find complete joy in yourself, happiness with yourself, take time this week to move there. It's the same thing that I told Pisces. But you have somebody here that works well with you or that might want to collaborate with you. All right. The same goes with this energy. This could be somebody at work, but there is a strong Virgo here for you. Could be the friends all right. The card of introspection is me being shy, being timid, all right, or you celebrating a Virgo here for sure. Okay, there's a graduation. Congratulations. All right, could be a child that's a little shy or a little bit rambunctious. And this is when the child gets out of hand. You got to tie him in order, if not, he will get in trouble. If there's anybody here, come on in. If you have a question, go ahead and ask your question. Yes or no. I see there's somebody here that just joined me. Let's go ahead into Taurus. When I did this, I think I did the same thing as I was supposed to go. Okay, after this. All right. So let's go Taurus again. Taurus, we're going to go with the archangels. Then we're going to go into the romance angels. Let's hit that bell for Taurus. If you have a question, come on in. Ask the question. Here we go. All right, let's see. Taurus, you got gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. All right? Like, is that like a banjo? All right? If tension, so you've been in a lot of tension. All right? Put new neural networks in your brain, dancing, but surround yourself with gentleness. All right? You need it at this time. Okay? Sandalphon is the angel of Pisces. Could be dealing with a Pisces here. All right? I recognize my angels very well. All right? Be very gentle. All right? Maybe you're going through a difficult moment. All right? Um, yeah, so just basically, because what could be going on, right? There's music involved. He's the angel of music, Taurus, okay? So it could be a Pisces giving, maybe a difficult time, you know, being just like hard to understand. All right, but hi, Sika, welcome, come on in. So basically, Taurus, if a guitar strings are loose, they won't play no music. All right. So sometimes you need the tension for you to play. Hi. Does Eldo have the money he claimed he does? I think it's a lot. Thank you for liking the channel. Sika, how are you? Does Eldo, what's his name? Eldo? Eldo? Uh, uh, Taurus, I'll be back after this with the rest of your week and what it looks like for you with the tarot. His name is what? Eldo? Eldos? Do he have the money he claimed he does? I think it's a lie. All right, well, let's find out. LRM. Oh, LRM? L. All right, I'm just gonna go with L, okay? All right, Sika, let's find out if he does, yes or no, have the money that he claimed he does. All right, we ready. Let's get it. Thank you for joining the live. And let's get it. I'm going to give it to you straight. Let's go. The most powerful deck, the Rider-Waite Tarot. If they say to you, let's move away from the tarot, please don't believe it. All the tarot decks are powerful, but none like the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Let's get it. Nothing's like the power of the hieroglyphs. And these gods connect through this field, through this unity consciousness. Let's go, Sika. Let's see if your person, L, yes or no, does he have the money he claimed he does? You think it's a lie. Ooh, we got a 7 of Swords in the reverse. I mean, in the upright. One more. Let's see. Yes or no, does he have the money? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm going to go inside. They want me to go in here. Yes. He got money from he got an inheritance. All right. Yeah. He's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. Oh, he got a lawsuit. What, he got into an accident? What happened to him? Because, yes. I don't know if he got an inheritance or money, or he got into an accident or something here and he got paid. All right. Could have been a lawsuit here. All right. So I want you to talk to me. Let me go get my other deck. So yes. And then you got the 9. I don't know if you trust. You don't trust him. Yeah, you don't trust him. You got mistrust because he lied. He lied a lot. He lied so much. That's why. Then when people lie so much, you lose their trust. This is when you mistrust. You don't trust this person. This comes out a lot. I don't trust them. They lie so damn much that I don't know if he's telling the truth. All right. I want to know what, if you don't mind sharing with me, because this is family money, business money. It could have been a lawsuit, an accident here, because it looks like there's a car going fast. There's something here that he was going fast, or something that came in unexpectedly. Okay. But yeah, he got it, and you can believe. See, this is what people lie. This is what happened when you lie. Then you can't be believing. This is what this always come out. You lose trust in people. All right. So you got like, okay. There's a little question here. I don't know if he got burned. There's something here about. If you, it's okay if you don't want to share. You can share some other time. Let me go continue with. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you again. If you have any questions, you want to share anything, I'll give it to you straight in the spirit of love. Thank you, Sika. You're welcome, sweetie. Hey, Cosette. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much. Yeah, and that's what happens when you can't believe on people. All right. He told me but he did not. Yeah, you don't trust him. Okay. You're welcome. That's what happens when you lie. You got to tell the truth. You got to tell the truth because that's what happens. Can't trust people, and then they get mad. Okay. Because sometimes he stretches the truth to the point that you can't believe him. He lives a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Heiko said, "Does Licks the Taurus really believe I'm his bonus mother?" We really new sub. Thank you, sweetie. Come on in, new sub. We are all welcome. Listen. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I hope that there's some things that are gonna be so great, but with that you grow. When you learn some things. So we've got to be open-minded. All right. Cosette, does Licks the Taurus boy really believe I'm his bonus mother? Really? Weird question. That's okay. No, I can read between the lines. Weird question. His mom Claire been telling him I'm his mother. I don't know why. Really? Wow, his bonus mother. Wow. Wow. I hope I pick up your energy like this. All right. Ooh, let me see let me see what they give me. I've never been asked that question. I don't know if you was with me a couple of years ago, but listen. Does Licks the Taurus boy believe in his bonus mother? Let's go ahead. Let's ask our beautiful, beautiful team, our spirit guides, our ancestors. They're always with us, right? They're in this wonderful space here. So the minute I click on and I ask the question, right? They are there, ready, willing, and able to help with your question. My beautiful spirit team, my ancestors, my angels, your guardians. Let's get it. Here we go. One more time. Cosette, does Licks Taurus believe that you are his bonus mother? Yes or no? Nothing is too weird. I've never got that one, but there's nothing too weird. Here we go. One more. Yes or no? Let me hit this bell again. One more. Wow. Yes or no? All right. I don't like to look at them. Sometimes it kept giving me left. 10 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. How old is he? Is he how old is he? Because he's showing up here. All right, heritage. All right. You got two little, this we got one little kid. Right in this picture. It's normally 2 or 3 kids in this. All right, the 9 of Pentacles. For me, I want to know how old this is because we got big kids. Okay. I think she told all 3. All right. Because are they big? Because the 9 of Pentacles is a card of being It's an independent card. All right. It's a card of wanting to have money. I don't know if they did it for the money. I don't know. I don't know. 4 years. Oh, he's 4 years old. No, he's a little boy. I mean, they too, at that age, when you're that age, you're so impressionable, right? And you basically tend to believe what your mom tells you. So this is a yes. But then as he gets older, like something's gonna happen between now and September. He's a Taurus, so his birthday just passed. But there's somebody here that's in September. We got a September, October, and then we have the second house. All right. So this is weird, but he does, but not for. I don't know. This person wants money. All right. Oh, look at this. Okay. Yeah, no, it's here. It's here. This whole here, but there's more. There's Capricorn. We got the 10th house. That's the midheaven energy. This is a grandfather that's here. There's an Aries, there's a Capricorn here that's involved in this. All right, is that your twin flame? So what, are you a Cancer? All right. Okay, why would they do that? His mom was dating my twin flame. Then I think he convinced her. All right, because if they give it to me like this, look. No. Like this, I just can't show off with my energy no more. All right? You're a Cancer. Yeah, I know. Listen, you don't have to come out. Listen, you don't have to come out here to know that I know that you're a Cancer. Okay? You don't have to listen. Just know that you're in the right place. Don't let this fool you, because this is my spirit team is ready. They ready, and when they give it to me like that, I just can't show off like I used to, okay? Because it's called spiritual pride. I cannot roll with that energy. All right, but the bottom line is, there's something here about money. But I think when he gets older, I don't know, because this gets, yeah, thank you. But this goes real deep. All right. So he's young. When they're young like that, it's impressionable, right? Kids at that age, they so tender. We gotta protect them. Wow. I want to help you with the twin flame. I want to teach you. This is what I want to be here, because I want to teach people about the twin flame. All right, and I can't have that. So, but I have to let you know that I'm the real deal, and that I'm here. I'm back, and it's stronger and better than ever. So I want you to stay prepared for just learning about this beautiful life, this limited time opportunity. And so, listen, just the kids are impressionable right now. This is a card of being stable. I don't know. Maybe you're more stable than she is. All right. I don't know. There's something about the stability and the discipline. Like, you're more disciplined. Like, you got more stuff going on. You understand? You got a beautiful home. You got a lot going on. You have a lot to offer this person. All right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a trick. I don't know exactly, but there's a lot of money involved here. All right. There's a status here. Or they wish they had your status. Something into that extent. All right. I don't know. There's something here. There's a decision in court here. Or there's going to be a decision made in court because I got the judgment here. All right. Or somebody works and makes good money. Like somebody works for the government, or somebody, really, really big position here. All right. Somebody looks. All right, because the judgment card is about, right, government, or there's something with the government here. Even if you're not in that great position, but there's something here, because somebody's going to be under scrutiny. All right, I don't know that she has a case here. I mean, I'm going to keep going. Hope they don't turn on me. Hope they don't turn me into. There's something here going on, okay? Or you're the best, most qualified. All right. Because your energy is very disciplined, and the kids need that. You understand? Even if you're not in the position here, but I got judges, I got court cases, I got scrutiny. Something is going to scrutiny here, all right, or being looked by the government. This is government, all right. At the end of the day, Saturn, when government took office, this happened ages and ages ago. So I always get this energy when it's a form of discipline here or a form of scrutiny, all right. So, but there's money, there's stability. The home environment is safe. You understand? Well, this is weird. I want to know a little bit more. You're gonna have to share a little bit more when you come. All right, you're awesome. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Come back. Um, and if you want to ask another question, all right, share. But try to open up a little bit more. It's okay. You know, you're here. You're safe. You're in a safe place, and I'll be praying for you. Just because it's something I want to. There's something that's the reason why you're here. You know, let me just leave it there, Cancer. You're amazing. All right. It's been an honor. It's been an honor. All right. So come back real soon. I'll be live 3 or 4 times a week, and I hope to see you again, Cosette. Thank you so much, sweetie. Good luck with everything, but we're gonna get to the bottom of this because I had dealt with a twin flame, so I'm gonna help you with that. All right, I'm gonna help you with that. Woo, woo. All right, let me go take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, I am back. I'm gonna continue with. I'm gonna continue with Taurus. I was in Taurus to give Taurus for the week. What does it look like for the week? Okay, so let's go ahead with Taurus. Okay, here we go. Taurus, let's finish your weekly energy. This is live. Come on in if you have a question. Come on in, giving it to you straight. But when I do that, it's in the spirit of love. Discipline is important. Structure, right? We need to get a little bit more of that because that'll take us into the future. All right. And so let's go ahead. Brought to you by Saturn. Thank you so much for guys for being here. If you have a question, come on in. Taurus, the romance angels, they speak to you. Notice the sensations they give you in your body. You have Venus in your house. So my goodness, Taurus, if you're not having an amazing time, my goodness, of course your reconciliation is on the works. Someone you from your past is returning to your life. If you haven't reconciled this week, this is for this week. This is not for next week. This is not possibilities for the future. This is not the past. This is right now. So free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life, Taurus, and forgive and learn. As you release and heal the past, you have to heal the past. You can't bring your past to the future. It keeps you stuck. You experience more love in your present moments. Forgive them, let go. It's okay. It's okay. We all get hurt. All right? You cannot carry that around. Okay? But there's reconciliation and make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps guided to take, Taurus, but can nobody make you do that, okay? But you reconcile with this person. At the same time, some of you guys need to free yourself. It is time to take your power back, control of your life, meaning that you release the fears of the past and bring your future to an exciting new beginning. As you free yourself, as you surrender, you have a level of surrender. You free yourself, you get control back. You say, you know what, it's not that bad. It's not. Forgiving and learning is hard because we don't want to forgive. We're here learning. Every lesson is a blessing. So you learn something from it. All right. When you learn something, you be like, okay, they teaching me something about me. It's all reciprocity. You teaching them how you want to be treated. By the way, when you give them the attention, the time, we set boundaries. We don't cross them. It's hard because, we get caught up with the energy, the vibration. We constantly into these frequencies, right? We oscillating. Every cell in our body jumps to this beat. But anyway, and just make the effort this week, okay? If you got to learn to forgive somebody, don't stay stuck with that energy. That's not healthy anyway, right? We on this limited time opportunity called life. Let's enjoy it to the fullest this week. Let's see what the tarot, how does it look for you? You should be having a nice, pleasant time. Taurus, here we go one more time. Taurus is, here we go. One more. Oops, shoot. Okay. All right. So there could be a little disturbances when it comes to family. Again, graduation. This card is going to come out so much. I haven't seen this. Every time June comes around, I see the world card so much. I see that card so much. You could either be buying a house, closing on a house, but that's not going to happen until December. Let me just get that out of the way. Okay, you got the world. It's not going to happen until December. Okay? So, the Hangman in reverse. You're going to get ahead and get back out there. You're going to start. If you're not exercising already, I see yourself turning things around. Things are going to come out for you. There could be a little bit of disagreements here when it comes to family. All right. Maybe there's a separation from a job as well. That a job that feels that you've been working there and it feels like family to you. It could be that. It could be an ending to that for some of you this week. Say bye. Or you could be going on a vacation. All right. So that could be happening. It's not the heartbreak or healing is calling you. Heal, forgive your family. There's problems there. Maybe through this graduation that is happening for you guys. This could be you graduating, okay, a chapter, a milestone, you reached it. It could be a celebration, a bridal celebration. This goes to the sash. She's wearing the purple sash, and that is, I graduated. The magic six are there. I made it. I feel elated, sublime. This is the energy that Venus takes upon you anyway, all right, when you feel like, well, you're on top of the world. Venus basically exalts Pisces, but it falls. The energy is you, all right? So, there could be a Pisces here for you. Taurus, you're here. Leo, you got Scorpio, which is your counterpart. Could be problem with these family members, all right? Or whatever the case may be. There could be some words. It's not going to be nothing I don't think it's nothing too serious. And let's get the Four Swords. All right. You could be recovering from some, right? The Four Swords is the energy of, you know what, get some rest. Make sure that you rest. Replenish your energy so you can show up. All right. Sometimes it's good to go on seclusion. Let's take some time out. Let's lay problems to the side. This is time for me to connect to my angels, to my higher self. Praying for deliverance, praying for everything to go well. I'm going to be praying for that everything goes well for you, of course. All right. The Four Swords is the energy of just relax. Take that time out for you. All right. Go inwards. Recognize that you all that you need. Confide in yourself. You feel complete joy, happiness once you surrender. Well, it's not a call of surrender. It's a call of just feeling stable, everything. Whew. By the end of the week, just, all right, call off. You know, I'm going to share something with you that you might not be aware of. This is a lot of masculine energy, but the source represents the way I think, process information, right? This is the way, the actions that I take, the things that I speak, my mind going blah, 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 blah. It's not going to happen towards the end of the week. They want you to shut it down. Shut it down, because then you could be at risk, you know, your legs, whatever the case may be, right? But too much masculine energy, when you have the balance between these two polarities, the masculine and the feminine, without the feminine energy, the masculine stays asleep, is dormant. But when you introduce that feminine, finding the balance between these two polarities, they always, you know, at a tug of war here, coming into the middle, right? Finding the middle, meaning that you go to the center nucleus. So you got an atom, right, that has the proton and the electron. Those things don't move, they don't create. But the bottom line is this: without the feminine energy, the masculine stays asleep. So you need it. All right. So you can enjoy the empathy, the link to that, right? So you can enjoy taking care of yourself, right? Your intuition, to listen to that, because it's calling you here. Okay. So it's good to take care of others, to want to be there for others, but you got to look after yourself. At the end of the day, free yourself. All right, there's reconciliations this week. Forgive and learn. As you release and heal the past here. Let it go. What happens in the past, especially if you're celebrating one of your children, make that sacrifices. Sometimes we have to be uncomfortable. Too much is then toxic. All right, but sometimes we must be uncomfortable to make others happy. You know, that's just it. We just, you know what? Let me just go be uncomfortable for a couple of hours. Hello, may I ask? Hold on, sweetie. Hello, M Glass. May I ask? Will I be higher at NLH this month? Come on in. Are you still here or do you leave? Hi, M Glass. Give me your sign. I cannot. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Give me your sign. I cannot pick up that. I cannot pick that up right now. It's not coming to me. I'm stuck with the what's your sign? Are you an earth sign or a fire sign? What is your sign? It's a hospital. Oh, okay. So you're gonna get the Chariot probably. All right. Let's find out. When I do these kind of questions, I like to confirm that energy. All right. Do you subscribe? Are you here? Is this your first time? Don't forget to hit that like before I get through, and then go ahead and subscribe to the channel so I can keep you updated on the week. You know, little things I can share. You know, some uplifting, some inspiration, but I'm gonna give it to you straight. Okay, new subscriber. Thank you. Welcome. Like 3. Here we go. If you rather not say your zodiac sign, we are all family. We all come from the same tree. Right? Here, oh shoot. All right. So hospital work. You got this. Let me go put it over here. So I don't want you to I want you to see the cards right in front of me. Right in front of you. Oh, you're a Sagittarius and Cancer moon. Oh, so that's why that came out. And he's still there. Oh, so yeah, don't give it to me right away. Here we go. So the moon was in Cancer when you was born. All right. What a nice combination. All right. Nice stable. All right. And then you share. No, you don't share no energy with that, but just the 4th house. All right. So you must have a beautiful home environment. Here we go. All right. So it must be hard for you when the moon is in Cancer. Because it's like you want to go out for an adventure, but the moon says, no, it's time to stay home. Must be a tug of war for you when the moon is in Cancer. Elm glass. When it comes to the hospital work, yes or no? Will you be receiving that opportunity to work at this facility, to go work, to be an employee there, right? Be the best employee you could be. Elm glass. Let's go. Yes or no? Let's see the energy for you. Let's get you the truth here. Elm glass. Here we go. One more. No, you got this job. You got to claim it. You got to affirm it. You got this job. No, you hope you get it. This job is mine. Always set up to the maximum, right? To the minimum, and you get the maximum always. But always expect it as it's happening now. Not for the future. You hope, faith, spirituality moves it. Like an atom that's in your body. Without it, it don't move. 3 of Swords. Wow, you got 2 3s. I don't know that you had to fly. Oh, you got so many 3s. Wow. What the heck is this? You see that? Wow. Oh, wow. Let me go get it because that's a lot of 3s. All right. Wow. So the first one was a no, but there could be a new beginning at another facility. You have to travel. You had to travel to this place, right? Or there could be a place that you didn't. They could. How many applications you put in? Because they showing me 3. Wow. You have to move. That's why I knew it. All right. Oh man, let me go get the other deck because you have is like a too many 3s. I have to another place called. Oh, I knew it because they give you too many 3s. Or you're gonna have 3 different options here. All right, or 2 or 3 doesn't really matter. You got the ace. I don't know if they're trying to for me. I don't know if they give it to me so I can tell you what's going on, and that's a confirmation. Hold on, let me go get my other deck. Give me a second, all right? Give me a second. Baby, 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 baby. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Baby, baby, baby. And I know this much is true, baby, you do. 'Cause it's my true. Taken by the thoughts of me. All right. All right, I got the other deck. Wow, you got 3 back to back to back. No wonder they had me shuffling for a while. Oh, well. Wait, make sure all the cards are out. No cards left behind. I will have to move to another state. What state? I want to see what state you're moving to. Let's see if they give me the state. Let me see if I remember the state. All right. All right. You might have to move. This is a new beginning. Wherever you so basically, are you gonna be working with children? Are you gonna be working in the baby? They give me baby unit. All right, the force of God that chalice represents the force of God in the as the feminine energy. All right, I don't know if it's with babies and stuff like that. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead. All right, but because it's like you want to do something else, like music, acting, poetry, because you have a lot of talents here. All right, something with the children, creative advocate for baby. It says baby patient. I hope. Yeah, because that's why they showing me that when they show me the Ace of Cups. It's a patient advocate's baby. So you're going to be there. Oh, an advocate. Beautiful. Speaking for those, taking care of those that can speak for themselves. All right? Because you qualify here for a lot of different things. Creative children, or you are talented. Something about self-expression or expressing something. Okay? Let's see here. So you have to be committed to this. All right? There needs to be a lot of discipline here when it comes to that energy. All right? So one more. Well, they gave me a big yes with the Ace of Cups. They just probably giving me. Sometimes they just give me the whole story, which makes it a little longer. But hey, you're my last person, and after this, I am going to be ending this live. One more M glass. Let's see, yes or no. Will you be getting this? Position at this location. One more. Be a guide, be an advocate. We could all use. Oh yeah? Okay, so you got the 4. The 4 represents the Empress. So I got yes, mother, but the 4-1 is a yes because it represents home, working from home. All right, so it's a home card. There you go again. Okay, your energy showing up again. So it's a yes, maybe working from home first or doing something at home. All right. You got the Empress in reverse. So this is the Temperance represent healing, remote. Yeah, okay. It's from home. Oh, thank you. It's okay. Yes, remote work from home. Okay, because I'm like, what is going on here? Because you could do either or here. But when I get the 4-1s, it's home. It's a home kind of environment, remote work from home. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. If you want to come back, this is gonna happen in July. Because we got a lot of fire here. So you got July. Did you put this application in May? Did you put this application in May? This happened in May, or you've been putting it, but I still have to move there. Yeah, you will still have to move, but first you're gonna work from home. All right. Oh, I want you to come back and share with me here. All right. Because whatever is this is a yes. The 4-1s is a success in anything. Or you put it this month earlier in June. Wow, that was pretty good. All right, because then it's still the Empress. Because at the end of the day, the energy of the Empress starts is a energy of who? Of Taurin or Virgo, or the Empress represents you. The Empress represents any field when it comes to motherhood. All right, this is war. This is health. This is take care. This is a passion. Okay, for this energy, I've got what it takes. Right, because she's a mother at the end of the day. This is anything motherly, anything that the guys to be taken care of, but it needs a lot of strength. All right, this has got to be. I got to be on fire for this. Okay, the Empress is a warrior energy. She's not a person that what do you call it? She's maternal, but she's not traditional. You understand me? All right. Yeah, everything's gonna go great. Oh, and I do care for children, okay? All right, yeah. So you're not married? All right. So anyway, you show up there with okay. Your energy is amazing. You not only overqualified because of the temperament shows up, great character. You'll be able to deal with two different. You could deal with simultaneously with a lot of different energies. All right. Like you could go in an instant. You could switch from whatever needs to be done. Like you're there. All right. She represents self-restraint, control, everything of healing, working with people that are less fortunate, okay, people that are in this unfortunate places, things like that. The healing that you bring, self-awareness with your hands. You're gonna be working a lot, typing it with your hands. You're gonna be hands-on with this energy, finding healing through the waters, to remove the sun and all the energy. Once you let that happen, it's like having the eyes of God. All right, so kind of energy here when I get this energy. It's like the illumination has happened. You're like this angel on earth. You understand me? You're gonna be seen as that, as bringing not only healing, because that's like overrated, but like this sense of safety. You understand? Yeah, because you gotta understand the temperance. It's both. The temperance is able, because it's a multi kind of adaptable, kind of beautiful energy. She could put herself. she could switch, boom, with no problem. That's what they like about you. There's something that you could able to turn on and on that a lot of people, a lot of us can't do. So you all like you really, your energy is amazing. I love this because it's a kind of not only self control but very well educated. You have a degree here, right? Because she represents philosophy, a world philosophy. This is what Jupiter is, an enhancement, right? And it gets into the people that become great scholars, thinkers, thinking on your feet. You understand? That kind of energy. I mean, I'll give you the whole thing on this temperance energy. It's not just this restraint, everything in moderation. No, she just is a deep. She's very smart, right? You very educated. You threw yourself to school. You did a lot of work, inner and outer energy here. All right, you'll be able to go through this like, man, the energy is incredible. Like, who doesn't like being around Sagittarius and the energy they bring, not only into their home but outside into their environment? You understand? You rip this, boom. All right, bring that energy out there, and the energy that flows through, because the cups represents the flowing of emotions, right? And it's so easy to talk to. You have that presence. You understand me? Like, this is deep. Sagittarius is very deep energy anyway. When it comes to this, not only you're gonna have a great spirit, a great attitude, teamwork, and so you're gonna be in a great environment here. They're gonna love you. And so even if the Empress is in reverse, right? The only thing that the Empress represents here, that you could go a little bit overboard, right? You making people, so make sure that when you get this, that you look after yourself. All right, because sometimes we go with our good intentions. We like to do, you know what I mean? So just let when you're doing this, just learn how to let people be a little more independent. All right, that's all. That's what this is. What the Empress is in return and in reverse. But at the end of the day, this looks beautiful. Congratulations. All right, you're welcome anytime. All right. If you want to join me again, come again. Let me know how it goes. Now, this is July, or this could happen in 4 days, 4 weeks. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. But yes, I mean, sometimes they want me to give you the whole thing so you can believe in me. You claim that job. No, I want you to come back and tell me. Sometimes, I want to move with the energy so quick, but they're like, no, tell them this, because sometimes it's different than when I put a video up, because there I'm giving it to you straight. I'm coming in. I only got 3 minutes, so hopefully you watch those. Sometimes might be for you, sometimes it's not, so, but I appreciate you from love, right? Everything in the name of love, the highest vibration that we could vibrate in, the highest frequency we go ahead and connect to this energetic field, this beautiful tree of life. This is what we all belong. Thank you so much. M Glass. I'll see you all in the next live. Thank you so much for joining me and believing in me and trusting in me with your energy. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. Let's put these angels away and let me go, because I have to take care of some things. You have a good one too, sweetie. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay. You guys have a blessed night. Thank you. Bye-bye. That was so nice. I love that.